Where is this coming from, man? Where is this coming from?
It's my sister. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. She would have been 23 today, so everything I do is for her, and she's watching over me, so that's all her.
Well, first of all, it was a heck of a basketball game. Two teams played their hearts out.
There was a point today where he was not feeling good at all, and I thought he was going to really have to gut this one out.
Isaiah did a great job. He made a lot of tough shots. The three ball was falling for him. He got to the line 13 times.
And he not only guts it out, he ends up with 50. Pretty impressive.
It's tough to stop him when he does that. He gets to the line, and we have to be able to defend. But a great player, had a great game.
I knew he was special with the ball, knew he was special in pick and roll. So he's just a really well-rounded guy scoring the ball.
And if you want to see Isaiah score the ball, or any other NBA player for that matter, then you need to download the SeatGeek app now to buy a ticket to the game. You'll be able to see what your vantage point is from the seat, and they'll also grade the price so you'll know if you're getting the best deal on those seats. And this isn't limited to seeing Isaiah or John Wall or LeBron. You can get tickets to all the NBA playoff games, other major sports, or any concert event as well. So use my code BBall to save $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek, and you'll get a deep experience into the sights and sounds and smells of a real NBA arena. So let's look at Isaiah Thomas's incredible 53-point night to figure out how he scored so many of his points. Towards the end of the first, the Celtics run pistol action to pin down into a handoff for Isaiah, who receives the ball on a full run, waits for Morris to clear, then attacks the lane. Check the extended 1-2 to get separation and hit the layup for the and one. Isaiah makes up for lack of height with blazing speed on the break. He gets the outlet, gets right into Smith's body, absorbs the contact, then goes straight up while his man drifts backwards. Plenty of space to get this one off for the and one. On to the second quarter, where Isaiah pushes the pace, forcing the defense back on their heels. The handoff is a staple of their offense, so watch how he uses the lure of this action to catch Beal slightly behind the play as he fakes and goes. He jumps off both feet, slightly backwards to make contact with his body and protect the ball. Beal doesn't want to foul, so he gives up 2 points. At the end of the quarter, nothing fancy as Horford sets the high ball screen. Isaiah can't get around Gortat, so a quick stop and pop. Notice how he hangs in the air slightly before releasing, a good way to absorb excess energy and better control the mid-range jumper. On to the fourth, where the Celtics run high horns for Isaiah to run off an Olynyk screen. Check the split of the pick and roll and how far he throws the ball out in front of him. His last step with the right foot is into the body of Porter before finding a sliver of space to release the floater off the glass. I like this action the Celtics run a lot. Fake handoff to Isaiah coming around the high post. The ball reverses, and watch Isaiah use his change of pace to break around a Horford pin down. Wall chooses the wrong angle, Isaiah flares to the corner and nails the wide open three. Here's Boston's zipper series as Isaiah initiates the loop. However, the defense got physical on him, so he altered his route to the right wing. An inside ball screen gets him right to the middle, and a little toss into the rim for an and one. Another clever set where Rozier screens for Smart, who then ball screens for Isaiah. This forced a switch, which then gets Porter switching on to Thomas. Another middle drive, and a better example of him driving that right foot into Porter's space, then jumping back to find an opening to get his shot off. This set is a bit like the Princeton offense, as it starts with a handoff, wing entry, and cut to the corner. Horford sets the ball screen, then a pin away for Isaiah, who was wide open because Gortat was still busy hedging the screen for Rozier. Here's Horn's wedge, and Isaiah chooses to go right and attack Morris. With the clock ticking down, he ISOs the mismatch and gets his man to bite on the crossover, pulling up for the mid-range deuce. The Celtics again get clever by ball screening with Otto Porter, forcing the switch, then they ball screen again and get Gortat on the mismatch. The Polish hammer can't keep up and fouls Isaiah, who ties it up. Into overtime, they got back to basics, a high pick and roll, and he crosses over to cut off John Wall before hopping off of both feet for the runner in the lane and the lead. Here's the triangle offense as Isaiah works his way to the corner and then back out against heavy pressure from John Wall. The quick ball screen gets a switch of Beal onto him, so Isaiah backs it up, gets one more ball screen, and is turning the corner so fast the defense never had a chance. The Wizards were switching everything with very little effort to stay on their defensive assignments, so the Celtics easily force the mismatch they want, and Morris keeps in front but fouls Isaiah on the swipe, and Thomas still hits the shot. And the Wizards never recovered as Isaiah sealed in his practice with one final bucket and the applause of the hometown Boston Celtics fans.